Hello.
And 2. Come on!
That's for the haters.
Clink, clink. Jiggle middle, cheap. Oh! Yeah!
Tēnā tātou katoa and welcome to Taskmaster. My name is Jeremy Wells, and while I think Kmart seats, karma tests and Mark's teats are all fine, the truth is that there's only one way I like those letters arranged. That's right, it's the title of Taskmaster. Tonight, we've invited 5 comedians to compete in a series of tasks. I'll give each comedian an appropriate level of points based on my infallible point awarding system, mostly based on vibes. Whoever wins the most points at the end of the season will receive this. Competing for this trophy and hoping not to look as foolish as they really are, it's Abby Howells, Ben Hurley, Hayley Sproul, and Tom Sainsbury. Unfortunately, Tofinga Whipiliai can't be with us in the studio, so back again to defend his honour and stand in his place as the winner of Taskmaster Season 3. Ladies and gentlemen, Josh Thompson. And by my side, as always, is my trusty sidekick. He's the Samwise to my Frodo, the Sundance Kid to my Butch Cassidy, and the donkey to my Shrek. Please give a huge round of applause to Paul Williams.
Before we got started tonight, my mum asked if I would use my platform to perform a song about bullying. So I'd like to do that if that's okay. Hey everybody, haven't you heard? There's no better feeling in this world than picking on nerds. Bullying is the best. It makes you feel so alive. Just find someone's insecurities and make them cry.
Hold on.
Bullying is the best.
Hold on for a second. So is this a anti-bullying song or a pro-bullying song?
Pro, I guess, yeah.
Are you sure your mum would want you to do that?
Actually, that's a good point. Yeah, I guess maybe she wanted anti-bullying. We'll edit that out.
All right, should we start with tonight's prize task?
So tonight we've asked our contestants to bring in the thing that's best from far away. Whoever has brought in the best thing from far away will receive 5 points, and whoever wins the episode will get to take home all 5 great from far away things.
Abby, what did you bring in?
I brought in a lovely, beautiful, sexy lady. Oh my God, she's so sexy from far away and lovely. But if you look at her close, oh my God, her tattoos are so problematic. She's got a slur on her chest, she's got pestilence, and look at her legs. I looked into eugenics and it doesn't seem that bad. She's just best from far away, I think, even though she's a lovely, beautiful lady printed with sexy ink.
If she was just wearing more clothes, it'd be fine.
You wouldn't even notice.
No, but she never does, that's the thing. It's sexy ink, baby, it's the best.
Ben, what did you bring in?
Well, Jeremy, have you ever seen the sun from close up? The sun close up is a massive fiery ball of gas, but far away, it's a beautiful pinprick of light in the sky. It is a star, and I've purchased you a star.
Wow.
Oh.
Ben gets 5 points.
Well, you know, I just thought I'd...
Wait, what did you just say?
Well, hang on.
We got it on camera. Well done. And Jeremy, when's your birthday?
January 19.
That makes you a Gemini, and I made it in the Gemini, you know, thing.
Constellation.
Yeah.
So I'm a Capricorn.
Right.
Hayley, what did you bring in?
I know we're having a lot of fun, Jeremy, and I don't want to have to bring down the mood. But for me, the thing that is best from far away is Paul. Sorry, Paul, that I have to do this, but you have been issued a restraining order against me.
If I got $1 for every time I got one of these.
So how far is...
It's roughly between 4 and 5 metres. So if you were to come forward, that's a breach. But if I'm back, you're fine.
I know it's not your first one, but it's the first one from an individual, isn't it? Because normally it's a school, isn't it?
It's actually not a school, it's all schools.
Josh,
Hello.
you're representing Tofinga. What have you brought in?
Yes, I'm here for my boy Tofinga, and I decided to bring in a beautiful silk pillow. If you see that in the distance, you'll think, I can't wait to put my head on there. Don't put your head on there, because if you got that close, you'd realise that I farted on it. One thing you can do is you can sit on a pillow and you squash all the fibres and fart as you rise, and it will suck in the fart. This really works. You can keep a fart for 6 to 8 weeks.
So this distance, we're okay?
I mean, that's just a picture of it, but I think you'd be okay. But you could even enjoy it from even further away.
Okay. Tom,
So I went for a walk in our neighbourhood. We found this beautiful piece of nature and a photo was taken, and it's a really beautiful thing that you can appreciate from far away. So we'll just look at the first one. There we go, that's a waterfall, that's in my neighbourhood. It's pretty beautiful.
Nice.
But if you get up too close, it's a little bit of a case of where's Wally? So we'll just go to the next picture.
what are you doing there, Tom?
Are you preparing a pillow?
Oh, yes. I'm coming out of nature.
I think nature's coming out of you, to be honest. Very hard to judge. 1 point for Ben Hurley. He got the wrong constellation. 2 points for Abby. You can always get tattoos removed. 3 points for Hayley. 4 points for Josh and the stinking pillow. And that leaves 5 points for Tom Sainsbury with the nature ablution. I'd love the first task tonight, please, Paul.
People are often trying to steal my look, and this task is no exception.
Here I come.
Hello, Tofinga.
Hey, Paul.
Hello, Tom.
Wow.
Wowee.
Wow. Got some streams,
Stews?
costumes.
Nice.
I'm excited to see what's in here.
Match accessories with Paul.
Paul will emerge every minute with a new accessory until you match him.
You may only don one accessory at a time.
And you may not don the same accessory twice in a row.
No peeking. Fewest accessories tried on by Paul wins.
Your time starts now.
Do you understand it?
No.
Oh.
Wow, you could really spot the theatre nerds in amongst our comedians, couldn't you? As Abby, Hayley and Tom's eyes lit up when they're like, oh, costumes.
Yay.
What characters will be born today?
All right, should we get straight into it?
Let's start in the menswear section. It's Ben, Tofinga and Tom.
Okay, let's get on to it. Ready?
If you squeeze those,
Oh, man.
lovely. But it's not a match. Ready?
Yep. No, you got gumboots on.
You should have told me you had gumboots on.
Oh, sorry.
Ready when you are, Paul? Hey.
It's hard. It's quite
I
hard
know,
for
you're
me
not
to breathe.
breathing.
Yeah. I don't feel good.
Your eyes are bulging.
Sorry.
You don't have to apologise every time.
Sorry for apologising.
I think I got it better.
Oh, damn it.
We've got similar colour schemes.
Yeah. Does that help?
No.
No, okay.
Next.
Yep. Ready.
Yep.
Ready? It's not a match.
It's a good look, though.
Thank you.
I think I got it.
Well, that's the one I just had on before. I feel like there's no method to this.
I hit B T I man F F F F G G G G.
Are you ready?
Ready.
It's a match. Congratulations.
Thank you.
It's alphabetical.
Okay. Close.
Not really. A good effort. What have you got on?
The book.
Oh, that's not actually one of the accessories. Sorry.
Why'd you put the book here for then?
I think I just left those there. Sorry about that.
I want to make a complaint to the Taskmaster about you.
What's his name?
Jared.
And action.
Damn it. Connection?
I mean, vaguely.
Vikings used to wear kilts.
Did they?
Yep.
Isa! Yeah, Paul, what reckon?
It's a match.
Yes, a match.
Oh, we did it!
And it took 2 guys.
I took more than 2.
Hope you get fined. You suck, Paul. Love you, Paul.
Thank you, Toffinger.
Tom, who would have thought that knowing your ABCs were going to help you in later
I know,
life?
finally.
What was the book for?
The books, I didn't mean to leave the books there, but they were there for everyone, and the top book was the A to Z of fashion.
Oh, my goodness.
So speaking of letters, Ben got up to the letter N, which was 14 attempts. Toffinger, the letter L, which was 12 attempts. And Tom, the letter G, 7 attempts.
Yes, Tom.
Creeping out in front here.
More changing room montages coming up next, but first, we've got to sell you some clothes that you probably don't need. Your clothes are fine. You look absolutely amazing. We'll be back after these messages. Hoki mai anō. Welcome back to Taskmaster. The only place you can put a camera in a changing room without getting a visit from the police. Paul, jog everyone's memory, please.
Our contestants are trying to match accessories with me, but little did they know I was dressing up in alphabetical order. Next up, they've got a passion for fashion, a desire for attire, and the opposite of loathing for clothing. It's Abby and Hayley.
Have fun in there. I miss you when you're gone. How cool are fedoras, though? The best hat. Bugger it. I used to definitely wear something like that when I was 13. I was a goth. But I actually went to Animates and got a proper dog collar.
Were you watching me change?
No.
What's that bit for?
I don't know what that bit's for.
We're getting there, I feel like.
What's your Viking name?
Craig.
Oh, do you look good in that?
I feel good.
Yeah.
Going to the masquerade.
Yes.
Yes.
Going to...
To Dogtown.
Doesn't feel right.
Oh, Paul! I had them and I changed.
Oh. Beautiful. And beautiful.
No.
All right.
Back to Dorktown.
Yeah.
You do look like Michael Jackson. Do a lean. Yeah, it's really good. It's really good. Okay, okay.
You got the X-ray glasses on again?
No.
Oh! I picked it up.
I can't stop. I'm compelled by them every time.
What happens if we're here all day?
Then we're here all day.
Okay.
Are you gonna go umbrella hat again?
No, I don't think so. Oh.
Get back in there.
Whoa.
They drew me in again.
We're well off again.
The watch.
Ready?
I actually already know it's not a match.
Because you could see through the curtain.
Yeah. You ready?
Yeah. Yeah! Looking good, Paul. I think there was only one more possible item, the zebra hat.
Are you happy?
Yeah.
You ready?
No,
You said you were.
I'm ready. got to be kidding me, Paul. We're back to bloody square one, aren't we? I'm feeling it.
You ready?
Yeah. Ah! We did it.
That's for the Hades.
Hayley, between the necklace, the top hat and the zebra hat, it's like you had a sixth sense for getting it wrong.
I know. Now that I watch yours, I was like, I should have just picked one object and just put it on the whole time.
It was a great tactic. Sadly, the object she
Was
chose
X.
started with
Yeah,
X.
yeah.
Yeah, I alternated between the X and you.
Yes, she chose the X-ray glasses 9 times, and she went to Dorktown 4 times.
Where was your autistic superpower this time, Abby? I mean, look at Tom did well there. We now know a lot about Tom.
He ain't diagnosed, I'm legit.
Is this the first time you've ever been teased for not having autism?
Where's your autistic powers now, bitch?
So how many letters did we get around to?
So Abby, the letter X, so 24 attempts. Hayley, the letter C, great, but second time through, so 29 attempts. That means 1 point for Hayley, 2 points for Abby, 3 points for Ben, 4 points for Tafinga, and 5 points for Tom Sainsbury.
What are the scores for the episode, Paul?
With a perfect 10 points, out in front, it's Tom Sainsbury.
All right, Fast Show's a good show. What's next?
This task involves A-listers.
Hello, Paul.
Hello, Abby.
Got another one of these stupid challenges, huh?
They're called tasks.
Tasks.
We generally don't say they're stupid.
Oh, yeah.
Write down the 20 public figures you know the most about.
You have 7 minutes. Your time starts now.
Di Henwood.
Season 4 of Taskmaster New Zealand.
I'm gonna go Madeline Sami.
Season 1 of Taskmaster New Zealand.
Joseph Parker. Stephen Adams.
Elizabeth I, Henry VIII.
How long have I got?
You've got 3 minutes and 50 seconds.
Oh my God, I have to move quickly.
Anthony Bourdain.
And I will go Paul Ego.
Season 3 of Taskmaster New Zealand.
All right, it's been good.
Wait.
I knew there was a second part. Create a short biopic based on the life of your 20th public figure. You may not do any further research into your figure. You have 1 hour. Your time starts now.
I'm going to put Beyonce down the bottom.
I'm gonna go with Christine Daae.
From Phantom of the Opera.
Yeah.
What's the Prime Minister's name?
Current one,
Current one.
Chris Luxon.
Christopher Luxon.
And last of all, public figure I know least about, Matt Cameron.
Who's Matt Cameron?
He's the drummer for both Pearl Jam and Soundgarden.
Oh, no.
I'm dreading this.
This is going to be quite obscure television.
Is there anyone you would have rather made a biopic film about?
Everyone knows but Luxon.
Great to see you get some plugs in for some previous seasons of Taskmaster, Paul.
Yeah, and they were popular as well. Ben had 6 Taskmaster New Zealand contestants, Hayley 11.
Oh, wow.
I had many kings and queens of yore.
No one on her list was born after 1970. So Finger's list, Chris Luxon was the only white person.
He didn't even know who the Prime Minister was, so I don't know how he's going to make a biopic about someone who he doesn't know, Josh.
Tafinga and Luxon have kind of got a similar vibe. Look at Ebony and Ivory. Look, see them doing a duet.
Who are we watching first?
We've all been wondering when Matt Cameron, the drummer from Soundgarden and also Pearl Jam, would be getting his biopic. Well, the wait is finally over thanks to Ben Hurley.
Dad, what are you doing? Well, I'm cooking, son. Because men cook too. One day you'll find something you're passionate about. Yeah. Man, I'm such a good drummer now. I just need a cool band with a cool name. Wow. There's so many sounds in this garden. Yeah! What is it, Chris Cornell, lead singer of my band Soundgarden? That's right, Matt. I'm Chris Cornell from our band Soundgarden, and it's time for our band to break up. I'm going to embark on a pretty average solo career. I'll never drum again. Eddie Vedder from the band Pearl Jam. Yeah! Would you like to be in my band called Pearl Jam again? Yes!
Oh, no, that was good. There's so much to unpack there. It actually felt like a lot of TVNZ biopics, to be honest. It was using the same wigs.
Yeah.
It's a wig-based production, basically. The Eddie Vedder impersonation was inspired.
Yeah.
If only you could do the biopic about him.
No, imagine that.
Okay, if they were making a biopic about your life, this would be the part of the movie where the main character sits perfectly still and waits for the ads to be over. We'll see you in just a moment. No, my Arnold, welcome back to Taskmaster. We're currently watching comedians make biopics about famous public figures they know almost nothing about. Who have we got next, Paul?
Destiny's Child, Beyonce. Meet Ross and Vicky's child, Tom.
In Texas in 1989, Tina Knowles and Papa Knowles welcomed their little cherub, baby Beyonce. Early on in her life, little Beyonce met Kelly Rowland and they became fast friends. They loved going to church together and singing gospel. In their late teens, Beyonce, Kelly and two other people became a band known as Destiny's Child. Not to be confused with Destiny's Church, but due to some disagreements, the band split up. In the early 2000s, Beyonce then met Jay-Z. They had 3 children together and they all lived happily ever after. The end.
I gotta say right off the bat, Say My Name is a very good title for a biopic.
Yes, thank you. And I also thought, you know, I tossed up whether I should play Beyonce and Jay-Z, etc., but I decided not to.
I think that's a good decision.
He also got slightly confused because the Texas he held up for her birth, he wrote 1981, which is correct, but then he said 1989.
I know. I was in Taylor Swift mode.
Okay, whose biopic have we got next, Paul?
Christine sings, but Abby howls. Made this sitcom.
What if we did the Phantom of the Opera like a sitcom after the Phantom of the Opera has happened?
That would be great.
Yeah. The Phantom of the Opera and my husband. Did you do any murdering?
Maybe a little.
Aw, Eric, you promised me. No more murdering.
Okay.
I'll believe that when I see it.
I've got some news.
What is it?
I'm up for a big promotion. And so I invited the boss of the Paris Opera House over for dinner.
I hope dinner is ready soon. I am starving. Here comes Eric now. He's prepared dinner.
Bon appetit.
A hand? I have always wanted to eat a hand. Delicious. I'm going into labor. I think I'm gonna die. Please, write a musical about me one day.
Yeah, I know what you're gonna say. It's my characters have died in childbirth 3 times now.
3 times this series.
Yeah.
And also, you don't see many deaths in sitcoms. Like my favourite episode of Friends is the one where Rachel dies in childbirth.
All right, I'd like to see another biopic, please, Paul.
You've got it, Jeremy. He's New Zealand's current Prime Minister, and before we started this task, Tofinga didn't know his name. This is the Christopher Luxon story.
Luxon? Sounds like a soapy.
It does.
Do you think he had little toy planes and stuff and then thought, I want to be CEO of Air New Zealand?
Possibly.
And then loved honey and stuff and thought, I want to own my own beehive. Once upon a time in a small town in Christchurch, there was a young boy who loved to play with aeroplanes and his favourite food was honey on toast. Christopher! Even tastes like Luxon.
Dad, you gotta stop eating soap.
Luxon! Kia ora. My name's Christopher Luxon, and I'm the Prime Minister of Aotearoa, New Zealand. Tēnā koutou, tēnā taukau, mina koutou, mina moa. Luxon.
Gosh, I love the way that Chris Luxon changed ethnicity just towards the end of that. It's impressive.
It's a seamless transition, yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty factually correct, as far as I can tell. I mean, we don't... He probably does like honey on toast, and his dad probably ate a lot of soap, so that's...
And that's how he says Aotearoa.
That's right.
Yeah. OK, who have we got next?
It's Taskmaster New Zealand Season 3 alum, Paul Ego. And who better to direct it than someone who knows him and his family intimately, Hayley Sproul.
2 sons, Gabe.
Abe and Gabe.
Nope, it's not Abe and Gabe. I've forgotten his wife's name. I've met her so many times. This is so rude.
Hi, it's me. You know who I am. But do you know the man behind the voice? It's time to get to know the real Paul Ego. Yeah! Young Paul Jones enjoyed a privileged and lovely childhood growing up in New Zealand. I love the 70s! Then one day, as a young man, he met his beautiful, petite wife, Jane. The only love of his life. Hi! After some delicious marital sex, Jane gave birth to Gabe, and then Gabe's brother, or vice versa. But after some time, he began his historic rise as a comedian.
I've got 2 children, lovely Gabe and Gabe's brother, and I love them very much as a father, but my question is, when the hell do they shuffle on out? Love you, Paul Ego, good night!
Recently, he joined More FM's breakfast show. It's not as good as ZM, but it's still all right.
That was Robbie Williams' Angels here on More FM Breakfast, and we're asking you currently at the moment, when did you fart in public?
So what's next for Paul Ego, aka Paul Jones? Perhaps a starring role on the Celebrity Bake Off.
Considering you didn't know their names, do you think maybe you focused on Paul's children just a wee bit too much?
I have to apologise to Paul's family, whom I've met so many times, in particular his wife Janine, not Jane.
You got Gabe right.
I got Gabe right, and then I forgot
Isaac.
Isaac.
This is going to be quite difficult because I think they were all very good.
They were.
But unfortunately, there have to be winners and losers. This is Taskmaster, that's the way it goes.
Okay.
And Abby is a loser. I mean, look, you tackled a biopic and then did a multi-camera, you know, sitcom. I thought Tom deserves 2 for his stick puppets. Hayley, it's difficult making something about someone you know, especially when you don't know the names of their children. So I'll give you 3 points.
That's fair.
I thought Tofinga's effort with Christopher Luxon was particularly good. 4 points. And I think Ben Hurley's I thought was outstanding.
Thank you.
5 points. We've run out of biopics. Give us a few minutes to come up with another task, and we'll see you in a moment. Kia ora anō. Welcome back to Taskmaster, the only show on television still giving out sexually attractive women as a prize. And correct me if I'm wrong, Paul, but I believe it's time for another task.
Aye, aye, Captain. If you're watching this episode illegally, this task is inspired by you.
Ahoy there.
I don't even know what's going on there, but hi.
Where's the task, Paul?
The task is on the cassette tape.
Oh.
Cover one eye and turn you into a pirate. Cross the 7 seas and circle where X marks the spot. Fastest wins. Your time starts now.
I wasn't listening.
Okay, Paul. Cover one eye, turn you into a pirate, cross the 7 seas and circle the X. Sounds pretty achievable. Who are we going to see first?
Up first, it's Sailor Sainsbury and Captain Hurley.
So cover one eye, exhibit A. What was the rest?
And turn you into a pirate.
Done. Tick.
R.
Cross the 7 seas and circle where X marks the spot.
Come on! Fastest wins. I hope there's a boat.
You want to come with me, Squire?
Tell you what, having one eye is quite hard.
I feel like there's a little
Disparity in our weights.
Land ahoy.
Must be an X around here somewhere.
Oh no, I didn't listen to the instructions.
Must be an X around here somewhere.
Did it say go to the X and dig it up and find some treasure?
All the information you need is in the task.
God, it's on the tape. Okay, I have to run back.
Chin. I feel it was foolish not to bring the map.
And circle where X marks the spot.
Let's go.
What have I missed? I'm starting to get tired of this character.
I circled X.
What do you mean?
Oh! Ahoy! A shovel! No X, though.
Have you seen an X?
On the map.
Right.
Surely that wasn't it. Back in the boat, Squire Paul!
Cross, what am I missing? Do I need to go back and listen to it again?
Magic, innit?
Come on, Paul!
Please, Pirate Paul. House ahoy, Captain.
Aye!
Your time starts now.
I've got to go back and get the map. Do you think I'm a bit of a stupid at the moment?
No, I never could think that, Captain.
I should have known this would be a trick.
Oh my God! So there are 7 seas and turn you into a pirate.
So I got to turn you into a pirate.
No, you got to turn you into a pirate.
Is there a U on here? A hat, not unlike yours.
I'm going to draw a little parrot here.
Cover one eye, cross the 7 seas, and turn you into a pirate. It's a circle X.
I'll stop the clock.
Okay.
Stop the clock.
Oh my God! What a journey.
I reckon that's pretty good.
When you figured out the trick, did you want to hurt Paul in any way?
I wanted to hurt him throughout.
How many times
So
did
he ran
Tom...
from the study to the lake 3 times. For clarification, it was sort of a letter-based task. So cover one eye, turn U into a pirate, the letter U, cross the 7 seas, cross those out, and then circle the X. So it was a very simple task. I don't know why they would go to the lake.
How long did it take them?
Ben, 31 minutes 15.
Oh.
Tom, 41 minutes 24.
Oh. Who have we got next?
Up next, it's Ahoily Sproul, IIB Howells, and Tofing Ar Fepuliai.
Cross the 7 seas and circle where X marks the spot.
I have to cross the lake? All right, let's go.
I'm gonna take this. Circle where X marks the spot.
And circle where X marks the spot.
I could just do that. I could just circle it now.
I'm just gonna double check that this isn't a trick.
It says circle where X marks the spot.
Just double checking, is that it?
You've completed part of the task.
Okay, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Say la vie, to the dock we go.
Are we going to the dock?
Fully up to you.
Let's go. Unless I've completely misunderstood this, Paul.
And all the instructions were on what he just said?
Yeah.
Was it on the tape?
It's on the tape.
Cover one. Oh, cover one eye.
Bon voyage, Captain.
Crossing the 7 seas.
Cross the 7 seas.
Okay.
Circle where X marks the spot.
Where X marks the spot.
Surely this is it. Are you sure this isn't me completing the task?
Do I dig? Maybe the treasure.
If this is just a pile of dirt with nothing in it, I'll be quite unhappy.
Is there anything under here?
I don't think so.
Paul, there's nothing here.
Yeah, what are you digging for?
Well, there was a hole. I just started digging. We're gonna have to go back and listen to the tape again.
All right, off we go.
You into a pirate.
Turn you into a pirate.
Oh, I'm a pirate.
Cover one eye and turn you into a pirate.
Done.
You've not done it.
Are you sure?
I reckon that's us, brother.
I've stopped the clock.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Toffinger.
Look at me, Paul. I'm losing my mind. I have completed the task.
You've not completed the
I
task.
think I have.
Cover one eye.
And turn you into a pirate.
And then I cross the 7 seas.
Have you covered one eye? Stop the clock.
Lord have mercy.
Thank you, Hayley.
Oh, my God.
Hayley, you were far more focused on acting like a pirate, really, than...
I thought maybe I hadn't nailed the turn you into a pirate, so I was trying to drop in deeper.
I thought you had to do it the entire time. I was so sick of talking like that.
Also, what you cut out was that I spent ages on the side going, I'm terrified of water, I can't swim. And then Paul going, you don't have to do this. And I was like, no, I'm going to get in the boat, I'm going to face my first pull.
Yet again, Josh, it seems like Toffinger's unwillingness to move really helped him out.
It's a good tactic. It's a hell of a good tactic.
So the current time to beat is 31 minutes 15. Hayley was 35 minutes 55.
Okay.
Abby, 29 minutes and 10 seconds.
Oh, not so bad.
Toffinger, 14 minutes and 40 seconds.
How did that take him 14 minutes?
So Toffinger, with most of the tasks, he would sort of read the task, and then he'd have kind of 10 minutes of just relaxation.
OK, so where does that leave the scores for that task then, Paul?
That means 1 point for Tom, 2 points for Hayley, 3 points for Ben, 4 points for Abby, and 5 points for Toffinger.
OK. Now it's time for some ads, unless you pirated this episode, in which case you don't have to watch the ads, but you do have to spend eternity in hell. We'll give you a moment to think about which is worse, and we'll see you after this. Welcome back to Taskmaster. We're about to see our comedians tackle a live task and find out once and for all who has won a restraining order against Paul. But before we do, Paul, a scoreboard update, please.
In first place with 17 points, it's Tofinga Fepuliai.
Okay, everyone, head up onto the stage for the final task of the show. Oh, this looks interesting. What's going on here, Paul?
Josh Thompson.
An honour, thank you. Listen for your note and move forward when you hear it. When you hear your note, you may move one spot forward. If you move forward on someone else's note, you must move 2 spots back. Highest score at the end wins.
Okay, these are your notes. Abby. Ben. Haley. Josh. Tom.
Could but one more time, please?
No, sorry.
Can I give you a note? Love to have it one more time.
Are you ready? Two steps back, Ben. Two steps back, Abby. Abby, back 2 steps, please. Two steps back, please, Ben. Those are 15 notes.
Come on down, everyone. Let's score it. I really enjoyed that, Paul. All right, how are we going to score this? Because we've got a couple of last places and a couple of first places.
Yes, so Ben and Abby shared last, then Tom, and in first equal was Josh and Haley.
Okay, so 1 point for Abby and Ben, 3 points for Tom, and then 5 points for Haley and Josh, representing Tofinga. So, where does that leave the episode, Paul?
That means with 22 points, the highest episode score of the season, and his first episode win, represented by Josh, it's Tofinga Fepuliai.
Congratulations, Josh. On behalf of Tofinga, please head up to the stage and get nice and close to things that are only good from far away. Away you go, Josh. And that's it. Thanks for joining us for another episode of Taskmaster. Especially our favourite viewers, Gabe, Gabe's older or younger brother, and a woman possibly called Jane. And what did we learn tonight? We learned that Abby Howes can't resist a pair of X-ray specs, and our Prime Minister can't resist the delicious taste of soap. But most importantly, we learned that the winner of episode 6 of Taskmaster Season 5 is Tofinga Fepuliai. We look forward to seeing you next time for Marie. Good night.
You stupid boy, you stay there!
When I put this on, I'm gonna completely change.
I'll do whatever you want, any of your bidding.
The vegetarian option's unbelievable.
That's chicken.
What?
What's happening?
It's been quite the show for us.
For more Taskmaster, subscribe now.